My beloved citizens and residents of St. Kitts and Nevis, I extend best wishes to you as we welcome the new year 2025. Thanks to the grace of God. I hope that for our people and country, 2025 will be a much better one of less hardships, less unemployment, less increases in the cost of living, less murders, less cover-ups by the government, less misappropriation and corruption in this government. I hear so many of you saying that things will not change under this incompetent and arrogant regime. This is only true to a point. Some things will not change unless we, the people, find the courage like Esther and the inner resolve to change them. Let us never forget that what we tolerate, we can never change. However, we do have the choice to change the people in our lives who have been the cause of stress, pressure, chaos, and fiscal recklessness in our country. We start 2025 with some well-known and stubborn truths. This government is incompetent, self-absorbed, erratic, greedy, and corrupt. Only a united people working every day can remove this scourge and relic of an authoritarian regime which we now face. We start 2025 with the knowledge that the government has run our country into financial disaster with a deficit in 2024 projected at a whopping $237.8 million. Regrettably, there is nothing substantive or substantial to show for this massive overspending. The water problems, for example, are worse than before in spite of better rainfall. Our electricity bills are increasing every month in spite of the frequent outages and their damage to our appliances for which Skelec fails to compensate us. Our JNF hospital is in a mess. The level of avoidable deaths is startling, and our emergency service offers those seeking help an average of 6 hours wait. Misdiagnoses are high. At least 2 female medical doctors have taken to social media to alert the government and people about the dangerous situation at the JNF hospital. They reflected on the incompetence and the arrogance of the leadership in the sector and the general chaos everywhere. Sadly, the last one was found dead in the streets, and the police is yet to adequately inform the family and country about this tragic event. The very life of everyone should matter, and we must seek justice for all victims. And Dr. Williams's family deserves justice, as do all other families yet to have a criminal justice system working efficiently and effectively to deliver the justice which they seek and deserve in a timely basis. The reports are that our nurses are stressed out and underpaid. Our doctors are throwing their hands up. Our EMTs feel ignored. The Mary Charles Hospital's pharmacy is closed more often than it is opened. And even when it is open, there is little medication available for the care of the sick and chronically ill. Rather than solving these problems, the Prime Minister buries his head in the sand, and he prefers to borrow millions of dollars to build a 5th hospital in the country, while the 3 in St. Kitts are in a state of dysfunction, and Phase 3 of the EDF hospital program remains in abeyance. When will they ever learn? A new hospital with the same arrogant and inept leadership will make no difference to the quality of healthcare delivery in our nation. Our education system is falling apart. The mold problem at key institutions is out of control. Spaces at Keon High School are still unfit for human occupation. The primary school at Molyneux, after 2 years, is yet to get started, while teachers, students, and parents worry about the unsuitability of the headquarters of the Explorers Club to provide a satisfactory learning and education environment. We face 2025 against the backdrop of an incredible $237.8 million overall deficit in 2024, and with the government projecting to overspend again by another $28.5 million in 2025. The government has signed an MOU with the US Exim Bank for loan financing to the tune of $800 million. Yet in his 2025 budget, our lame-duck Prime Minister offers not one word on why this buffer was deemed necessary. Transparency therefore has no meaning and no pride of place with the outgoing one-term administration, as the corruptible fatten themselves with unkind acts against our treasury and people. This, we the voters, must change. The big question remains, where has our money gone? We know it has not gone to build a new hospital. It is not even on its way. It has not gone to pay down on the land for debt swap created by a past Labour regime involving the National Bank and the government. It has not gone to build a Molyneux Primary School. It is not even on its way. Nor has it gone to rid the Keon High School and the Keon Community Center and Post Office of mold. The Keon Postal Services are still being delivered from the Atlas Community Center. Our monies have not gone to deliver on the promised Barnsley High School. Indeed, the parasitic oligarchy is having a field day at the expense of the Treasury on this matter. It has not gone to pay bid remaining sums on the drilling and exploration of wells. It has not gone to pay suppliers. The Ministry of National Security is in the bad books of many entities for its long overdue payments. If the public monies are not spent on the people, we must ask where the money gone. Some say that the money has gone in the pockets of the greedy and corruptible, and others say that it has been wasted on a 36% increase in salary and on a cursed lot of non-performers in government. It has been wasted on chartered flights for the outgoing Prime Minister and his oversized entourage as they took joy rides around the world with nothing but empty talk at the end of it. They have wasted our monies to pay increase per diem to the traveling circus of ministers who have used their excessive increases in per diem to pay their mortgages and student loans, while they rob citizens of their meager stipend to provided by them by the team Unity by way of PAP. They have squandered our monies and oversized boards like the 15-member Cannabis Authority Board, which has delivered nothing to date for our people after 2.5 years. We have wasted our money to satisfy political hawks and sycophants and to buy temporary political support. They have wasted our monies on useless political advisers. They have wasted our monies on events of fleeting significance like high-priced foreign artists at public expense, while our local artists, entertainers, and small business operators in country and in town are suffering for want of help and structured support from the government. This government has wasted our monies on sham events aimed at hiding the colossal failure of the 2025 agenda to deliver tangible reduction in our import of vegetables, fruits, cereals, and meats. Yes, it had wasted our monies on increasing the bureaucracy and increasing the parasitic oligarchy attached to the office of the outgoing Prime Minister and the government as a whole. Certainly we can agree, things are not going well. The government does not have a clue how to govern well. One pundit summed up our calamity this way: St. Kitts and Nevis is a beautiful country with an accursed and afflicted government. The good news is that with God's help, our people can rid the country of this wicked, vindictive, and useless government. We must command and declare this one-term government to set us free. More than this, we must take action to free ourselves of this wicked government. Thankfully, the People's Labour Party remains a credible and viable alternative. It has the experience, knowledge, and vision to take St. Kitts and Nevis forward to a stronger, safer, and better future. As part of Team Unity, it provided superb and responsible management of our financial and fiscal affairs, delivering consistent surpluses, paying off the IMF debt of $117 million left behind for us, paying our former sugar workers an additional well-deserved $16 million in terminal benefits, and rescuing the National Bank from Labour's notorious land for debt swap arrangement by paying down a whopping $408 million on this debt, thereby saving National Bank from regulatory challenges. The PLP government successfully took us safely through the worst pandemic in a lifetime. We provided support to families with disabled members. We provided support to businesses and taxi operators. Significant reduction in corporation tax from a high of 33% to 25%, and a 50% reduction in the rate of incorporated business taxes. We provided income support of $1,000 per month to those who lost their jobs as a result of COVID-19. We provided income support of $1,000 per month to those who lost their jobs as a result of COVID-19. All of these efforts delivered peace and stability in this, the land that we love. We also provided unprecedented budgeted support to the Nevis Island administration and to our people in Nevis. And we had the best record of public infrastructure, including but not limited to the resurfacing of the entire island main road and the construction of the second cruise pier, which has been key in our ability today to attract several cruise ships and the largest of cruise vessels. We implemented targeted social safety nets like PAP and PEACE. Yes, vision and excellent excellence, vision and excellence characterize the PLP-led team unity. PLP will return to government in the near future with the active help of you, our good citizens and residents, and an all-inclusive team of enthusiastic and competent patriots ready to give their all in service to their country and people. The People's Labour Party PLP is big on unity, big on inclusion, and big on service values. We are ready to build a St. Kitts and Nevis in which all endeavour and all achieve. The year 2025 can bring change, and it will bring change. We must take a stand. Indeed, we must take a big stand to save our country. And with God's help and direction, we can restore St. Kitts and Nevis to a place of outstanding achievement and glory. The People's Labour Party needs your help as we prepare to serve again. Let us redeem the times in 2025. May God bless St. Kitts and Nevis, and I thank you and wish you again a very happy New Year. May God bless you.